So this is my Prezi presentation over social media usage during the quarantine. My survey was to understand the social media habits of people during the COVID-19 pandemic quarantine and how they were different from before the quarantine. The survey sampled a variety of different individuals and asked about the amount of social media used and which platforms were used the most. The questions were developed in an effort to comprehensively assess how social media is being used by different demographics as they are stuck in quarantine. The survey was open for 3 days during the quarantine and was made in Google Forms. The participants were sent the link via text message. There were 7 responses, not including my test run, which you'll still see in the results. Okay, so here are the results. The first one, I asked the participants their age, and then how long they use social media each day, the platforms that they frequent the most being YouTube, and then second is Instagram. And then out of 5, how well they said social media allows them to feel connected when you can't be physically, and most said 4 out of 5. And then I asked the following questions. Are you using social media more than before the quarantine? Most said yes. Are you working remotely? Most said no. Have you had to quit working because of the pandemic? Mostly said no. And are you in school? Exactly half are. And here I asked my participants to describe how being in quarantine has changed your views on the prevalence of social media. And most said that it is an okay substitute for socializing, which is expected. And then in terms of which devices they primarily use to access social media, most said, actually all said smartphone, and then 5 said laptop. So those were the most. And then all equal, the top 4 most used platforms are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat of my participants. And these results were essentially what I was expecting, especially because I personally know each of the participants quite well because they're my family and friends, and I regularly examine their internet habits. The choice of platform directly correlates to their age, as you would expect. The teenagers preferred Snapchat and Instagram, the 20-somethings Instagram and Twitter, and the middle-aged preferred Facebook. The quarantine seems to not affect the social media too much, except that most participants are obviously using it more. Here are a couple of article references relating to this topic. Here's a video, and then my reflection on doing the assignment. Thank you.